Hello and welcome back. Today, my topic is the short story The Adventures of Toto for the students of class ninth. The short story Adventures of Toto is written by Ruskin Bond. It's the first short story in your textbook. See page number 85. I request all the students, please keep open your textbooks in front of you. Page number 85. This story is based on the experience of people who keep animals as pets. The theme thus deals with the outcome of the interaction between human beings and animals. Dear students, the writer in this story conveys that we need a lot of patience and courage while dealing with animals. हम लोगों में भी बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जिनका ये एक हम कह सकते हैं एक हॉबी है किसी भी एनिमल को एज पालतू रखने का, लेकिन all the animals are not easy to be taught. किसी भी एनिमल को सुधारना, उसको पालतू बनाना आसान नहीं है. It's not easy to change the mischievous behavior of some animals. For example, we can't keep a tiger as a pet. We can't keep a lion as a pet. But it's very easy to keep a cat as a pet. Or a lot of people keep dogs, parrots, or rabbits and other animals as pets. So we can say that all the animals do not have same nature and same behavior. They behave differently like human beings. We too have different natures and we act differently. It's not easy to change the mischievous behavior of some animals. This story also deals with man-animal relationships. Before reading the story, let's know a little bit about the writer of this short story. Dear students, you can see on the screen of your mobile phone, this story is written by Ruskin Bond, who was born on 19th May 1934. He was an Indian English writer of British descent. It means British style. He was born in Kasoli, Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is one of the hilly states of India. It is neighboring state to the UT of Jammu and Kashmir. At the age of 10, when Ruskin Bond was 10 years old, he went to Dehradun because of his father's sudden death. उसके फादर की डेथ हो जाती है और इस वजह से रस्किन बॉन्ड को देहरादून जाना पड़ता है when he was only 10. He has lived in Landur since the 1960s, having previously also lived as a child and young man in Shimla, Jamnanagar, Mussoorie, Dehradun and London. Excluding this London, we can say that he lived in the hill stations of India. Most of his writings show a strong influence from the social life in the hill stations at the foothills of the Himalayas. तो हम कह सकते हैं कि उसने अपनी जिंदगी का बहुत सारा वक्त कहाँ गुजारा है? हिली एरियाज में, हिल स्टेशंस में, तो उसकी जो राइटिंग्स थी इट्स नेचुरल, तो उसकी राइटिंग्स का भी इस चीज का काफी ज्यादा असर था उन पे। तो his first novel was The Room on the Roof, published when he was 21 and partly based on the experiences at Dehradun in his small rented room on the roof. He published his first novel when he was only 21, and it was The Room on the Roof. And this novel was based on his experiences because based on his experiences at Dehradun. कि वो देहरादून में रहे थे एक स्मॉल रेंटेड रूम में दैट वाज ऑन द रूफ ऑफ ए बिल्डिंग और रूफ ऑफ ए हाउस। तो वहां रेखा पर जो उसकी एक्सपीरियंस हो गई थी, तजुर्बा हो गया था, उसी चीज के मुतालिक उसने ये नावल लिखी थी। ही इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी एन आइकन अमंग इंडियन राइटर्स। He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 for his contributions to children's literature. Dear students, icon means image, a symbol or a representation. जैसे कि आप कहते हो कि आपके फोन में जो कॉन्टैक्ट्स के या ये मैसेजिंग के या ये कोई भी आपका मतलब वीडियो प्लेयर है, म्यूजिक प्लेयर है, इनकी जो पिक्चर्स हैं आपके फोन पे उनको भी आइकन कहते हैं। सो वी कैन से दैट एन आइकन मीन्स एन इमेज, अ सिंबल और ए रिप्रेजेंटेशन। तो हम कह सकते हैं कि नाउ बिफोर रीडिंग द टेक्स्ट ऑफ द lesson, let's try to understand the meanings of some difficult words. Dear students, adventure means a feeling of desire for new and exciting things. And second thing that I also already explained, it's icon. Icon means image, symbol or a representation. Mischievous. Mischievous means troublesome, cheeky or hurtful. And there is another word, it's docile, meek, manageable or teachable. Next thing is spark. Spark means a glowing matter, a light. Dried up. Dried up is a phrasal verb. It means dried or something without water. ये हम कह सकते हैं सूखा हुआ, dried up. Wicked. Wicked means evil, bad, mischievous. Scoop up. Scoop up is another phrasal verb. Phrasal verbs are those verbs that are followed by either a preposition or an adverb. यानी कि अगर एक वर्ब के आगे एक प्रीपोजिशन है या एक एडवर्ब है, उसको हम फ्रेजल वर्ब कहते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन दिस scoop is a verb and up is a preposition. Scoop up means to lift something with hands. Fuss. Fuss. It means worry or bother. Now let's read the text of the short story The Adventures of Toto. Have you ever had a pet? Have you ever had a baby monkey as a pet? This is a question for the readers. Have you ever had a baby monkey as a pet? In this short story, Toto is a baby monkey kept as a pet by the author, by the writer Ruskin Bond. तो हमसे एक सवाल पूछा जाता है कि क्या आपने एक बेबी मोंकी को कभी एज पेट, एज पालतू रखा है? Toto in this story is a baby monkey. Let's find out whether he is mischievous or docile. तो हमें देखना है कि ये जो टोटो है इस स्टोरी में एज अ बेबी मोंकी, whether it is troublesome, चीकी, हर्टफुल, नुकसान देने वाला, परेशान करने वाला, या कि वो एक शरीफ जानवर है, या वी कैन से दैट easy to manage or teachable or manageable. Grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so out of place there that grandfather decided he would add the little fellow to his private zoo. Ruskin Bond talks about his grandfather. He says that his grandfather bought is the past form of buy. Buy means to purchase. कोई चीज खरीदना. He bought this little baby monkey from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. He paid only 5 rupees to buy this little monkey. Earlier, this Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied. ये जो टोंगा ड्राइवर था, ये इस मोंकी के बच्चे को अपने उस फीडिंग ट्रफ जो उसके पास था, घोड़े को वो फीड करने के लिए, उसी के साथ बांध दिया रखता था. एंड दिस लिटिल monkey looked so out of place. Out of place means looking odd. So we can say that these waste papers are looking out of place on the table. यानी कि अगर कोई चीज अपनी मखसूस जगह पर नहीं है तो वी कैन से दैट दिस इज आउट ऑफ प्लेस, दिस इज लुकिंग ऑड. Grandfather decided that he would add the little fellow to his private zoo. Zoo means a place where birds, animals are kept. Private zoo means that was his personal. Toto was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep-set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were a pearly white, were very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. But his hands looked dried up as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years. Yet his fingers were quite quick and wicked, and his tail, while adding to his good looks, grandfather believed a tail would add to anyone's good looks, also served as a third hand. He could use it to hang from a branch, and it was capable of scooping up any delicacy that might be out of reach of his hands. The writer says this little monkey was very pretty, very beautiful, very good looking, and his eyes were bright. They always glow, and his teeth were always displayed when he used to smile, or we can say that when he smiled. जब वो मुस्कुराता था तो उसके दांत दिखाई देते थे, और हमेशा उसके ऐसा लगता था कि उसके वो सफेद दांत इस तरह से दिखाई देते थे कि ऐसा लगता था कि उनमें बिल्कुल वो शैतानीपन मौजूद है. And it frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. Anglo-Indian ladies means those ladies that had come from England and settled in India. Ruskin Bond is talking about that period when India was under British rule. लेकिन उसके जो हाथ थे इस लिटिल मोंकी के, they looked dried up, they looked dried, and it seemed that they had been kept in the sun for many years. यानी कि ऐसा लगता था कि उनको सालों धूप में सुखाया गया है. But his fingers were very bad very quick and wicked. उसके जो हाथ थे वो बिल्कुल तेज थे, बिल्कुल ये हम कह सकते हैं wicked means evil, bad or mischievous. And his tail, grandfather always said that a tail adds the beauty of any animal, and the little monkey used his tail as third hand. जब भी वो किसी मीठी चीज तक नहीं पहुंचता था, he used his this tail to hang on any branch, and he used his tail to hang up on any from a branch, and it was capable to scoop up. Scoop up means to lift something with hands, और इस तरह से वो उस चीज तक पहुंच सकता था. Grandmother always fussed when grandfather brought home some new bird or animal, so it was decided that Toto's presence should be kept a secret from her until she was in a particularly good mood. Grandfather and I put him away in a little closet opening into my bedroom wall, where he was tied securely, or so we thought, to a peg fastened into the wall. Fuss means worry or bother. Whenever grandfather brought home some new bird or animal, grandmother always worried or bothered. So they decided, grandfather and Ruskin Bond, they decided that they would kept as a secret the presence of this new animal. So they put the little monkey away in a little closet. Little closet means a very little opening, and put him into Ruskin Bond's bedroom. Where they tied him to a peg that was fastened into the wall. एक कुंडी के साथ उन्होंने उसको बांध के रखा, और जो कि दीवार में लगी हुई थी. So I think this is enough for today. कई स्टूडेंट्स ने मैसेजें की ही कॉल की है कि आप ज़्यादा बातें उर्दू में कीजिए, लेकिन परेशानी यह है कि मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि बच्चे ठीक तरह से अंडरस्टैंड करें. जहाँ मुझे लगे कि उर्दू में बात करनी है और जहाँ मुझे लगे इंग्लिश में बात करनी है, मैं अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश करता हूँ. तो आप भी अपनी तरफ से कोशिश कीजिए. एक वीडियो को एक बार नहीं बल्कि 3-4 बार आप सुनिए, और उसके बावजूद भी अगर आपको कहीं पे कोई दिक्कत आ जाती है तो आप उस सूरत में मुझे कॉल कर सकते हैं. तो मैं हर वक्त तैयार हूँ आपकी कॉल का जवाब देने के लिए. कोई क्वेश्चन होगा आपको, कोई शिकायत होगी, कोई राय होगी आपकी, तो उस सूरत में आप परेशान मत हो जाइए. हाँ, मैं जानता हूँ कि ये क्लास जो है, ये वीडियोस जो हैं, ये जो फिज़िकल क्लासेस हैं, वैसे ये टीचिंग नहीं है, लेकिन किसी हद तक अगर हम कह सकते हैं, अगर 30%, 40% या 20% ही हो, कम से कम समथिंग इज़ बेटर देन नथिंग. तो उस बात को अगर हम जहन में रखेंगे तो हम कुछ न कुछ हासिल करेंगे. सो खुदा हाफिज़.